There is a way though that we can use this kind of hopping around strategy to our advantage, and that's through a study strategy called interleaving. I call it productive procrastination, as when you use it right, it can be really, really productive and it can help you out. So let's see just what it is. So when you sit down to study, as I've literally just said, you're going to think of that whole chunk, that all that content you've got to remember for that exam. You think about it all at once. So you think, okay, I've got to do this big topic first, this big topic next. After revising all of that, you move on to the next one and you move on to the next one. So that's blocked learning, all right? It's very common, most of us do this, but breaking it down a little bit more and studying with an interleaved method will help you approach your work from a completely different angle, okay? So as I said, it's productive procrastination, and it asks you to break down those massive tasks into less daunting chunks and switch between subjects and topics. So you're not just switching between the content in one subject, you're going cross into subject. So if you were interleaving, you would learn part of one topic and then move on to something else before you've actually mastered that first one. Now that sounds like really counterproductive, right? It sounds like it doesn't make sense, but it's been proven to help you remember what you've learned. It adds a little bit of variety, so it keeps you interested for longer, and it helps you with that long-term memory retention, okay? So if you remember the concept of spaced practice that we covered before, you can see how we can use both of these together to improve your ability to remember and retain information. Every time you walk away from that subject and kind of forget it, you're not only giving your brain a rest, but you're giving yourself time to process the information that you've taken in. And just think, when you sit back down and try and recall what you learned the first time, again, that's reinforcing what you've learned, okay? So it might be, this is one thing that we've researched, it can feel like more of a challenge doing interleaved learning, but what you can feel is your brain forging those new neural pathways through differentiating between separate yet connected topics as well. So let's look at a studying technique which you can use, which combines all the things we've learned so far, and it's called the Pomodoro technique, okay? So it gives you a 25-minute window in which you put all of your focus into it. So think about how long is 25 minutes, right? It's not too short an amount of time where you're not going to take anything in at all, and it's not too long an amount of time where you're going to start to flag a little bit, okay? So it's just the right time. So first of all, what you would do is you would sit down and make a list of everything you want to cover that day or that week. Say the RAG system, your playlist, you might look at your red playlist, stuff that you really need to work on, and you would make a list of those. So we want to mix and match those topics of revision to prevent that boredom and that loss of focus. And as I said, they can be across different subjects, but you want to pick topics which have similar themes. So there's that like thread of similarity between them all. So for example, one of the topics that you could study could be waste and pollution for geography, and another one could be greenhouse gases for biology. So they are different, but they also link in some kind of way, and that helps you with those neural pathways. So make that list. I would say 4 things that you want to cover. Next, set that timer for 25 minutes, and then study, 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 okay? So remove all your distractions, put your head down, and study for 25 minutes. And then, well done, you've done it, you can take a 5-minute break. So in that 5 minutes, completely remove yourself from your study space. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're on a roll, just go get some fresh air, play a bit of a video game, I don't know, anything that's gonna help you calm your brain down. And then you go straight onto the next Pomodoro. And then after you've done 4 of those Pomodoros, you can then have a longer 15 to 30-minute break. So in that time, you could, I don't know, have some lunch, have some dinner, FaceTime a friend, anything to sort of soothe your brain,